Hey, fifth grade. It is Monday, March 30th. And for today's lesson, I have some guest stars here. This is
Ella, Addison, Aubrey.
and they're going to help me with our math lesson today. So what I would like you to do is grab your math book and open it up to page 269. And then you're going to get to model some stuff that we're doing. So we have some supplies here. What do we have, girlies? Marshmallows to kind of keep going with volume. And we're going to see how we can show problem number 16 in our books using marshmallows today. Okay, so let's take a second and read number 16 together. Okay, it says Niles used 16 blocks, each having a volume of 1 cubic unit to build a rectangular prism. So the catch to this is that whatever we create today has to be a rectangular prism. And when it's done, the volume has to be 16 blocks or 16 cubic units, like we've been saying last week, okay? So I'm gonna tilt my camera down so that you can see our countertops here. And the girls are gonna help. We're gonna count them out here. Might take us a little longer than normal. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's one set for somebody. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Another set. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, our third set, okay? Now let me check the camera here for a second and make sure you guys can see it okay. All right, so we may not get the right way, but our first task with this is to make a rectangular prism. So it has to be a prism. So one way we could do that is, if I'm Ella here, we might take it to and stack them all out in a nice row of 2. You want to help, Ella? Stack them out like that. Can you see how she's creating this here so far? And we can kind of pretend, since we're not at school, that these are our cubic units, our unit squares that we use, our yellow squares that we have. So those are going to be our marshmallows today. Okay. So we have a width of 2. And then it's how many long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many layers tall is this one? How tall is it? We just have one level. So it's a 1. So to get our 3 dimensions for volume, we have a 2 by 8 by 1. 2 times 8 times 1 is what? 2 times 8 is 16 times 1 is 16. So this shows 16 cubic units as one option that you could sketch into your books on page 269. Okay. So let's see if we can do it another way. So we have this model. We're going to leave it here. Let's move on to our second stack. Okay. And it's got to be different. So do you have some ideas, Addie? Okay. This, and one thing to think about if we go back to this one, guys, is that this was just 1 layer tall. Do you think we could make a second layer? Yeah. Let's try it. So let's see, can you guys see what she's working on over there? There we go. Okay. And then she's going to stack it. That's what she's saying. She's kind of quiet. You might not hear her. Yeah, that looks awesome. Good. Awesome. All right. So it's not perfect as if we were using our cubes, but it'll work since we're kind of stuck at home right now. She has a width of 2, okay, if it's kind of hard to see. And then it goes back 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. And she has 2 layers tall. So her dimensions are 2 by 4 by 2. What's 2 times 4?
2 times 4
is 8. And then times 2. What's 8 times 2?
16.
16. So we have another model that shows 16 cubic units. Okay, so these are two examples that you could try to sketch into your book so far. Do you have another idea?
We could double that.
Oh, we could do, if we had some toothpicks, one of the things that I talked about in our book when I've been in school before is you can make a tower of 4. Can make the level be 4 here. Actually, Aubrey's, oh, let me see. While you guys stack those, let me see for 1 second if we have any toothpicks hidden away here in this kitchen. I know we do somewhere. Well, anyhow, I'm not seeing them swiftly. So what we can pretend is to stack it and then maybe just use our imagination that it's working, okay? Don't touch those, girls. So if we had a 2 by 2 and then we go 4 tall, let's check that. What's 2 times 2?
2 times 2 is 4.
2 times 2 is 4. And then we're going to go 4 tall. So 4 times 4 is 16. So that's another way that we could do it. So the girls and I have shown you a couple different ways that you can copy down into your book today. All I want you to do is fill that in and then try to answer part B. Part B just says, look at your model, describe the number of layers and number of blocks in each layer. So basically tell me the dimensions. What's the width of your drawing? What's the length of your drawing? And what's the height of your drawing? And when you're all finished, send me a picture of your book, okay? So that's it for the math part of today, but I want to talk to you a little bit more just as the week goes on. As soon as your video is done and your book work is done, you still have your daily review work waiting for you. Go ahead and complete that and submit it. When you have done both things, your book and your review, it's super, super important that you go and hit the turn in button for today. That's the easiest way for me to grade it without searching and searching and searching, okay? If you can't figure out the picture and get it to upload and turn it in that way, you can email me. That has been working. And some parents have been sending it to me on Remind. All of those are options. I'll take it any way I can get it, okay? So that's pretty much it for today, for Monday. When you get done, send me those pictures. I can't wait to see what you guys came up with. And hopefully you enjoyed seeing our kitchen and a little bit of lessons in the kitchen today for math, okay? I will see you guys all live at 10 a.m. Have a great day.